Hey guys, welcome back. I'm super excited that we are almost done with our celebration mini album. Now this is not the last video in this series, but next week's will be. So I've been doing this project slowly, kind of one section at a time, so that those of you who are new to making mini albums can see that you can break down what looks like a complex project into smaller pieces and make it super easy. So today what we are working on is we are going to add some slide out sections in these folders. So we have our two folders here, kind of lay like this. And like this. And close on top of each other. And then they also have these little photo mats. So we are going to create this little slide pocket and the photo mats. Today I'm going to do things a little differently. Here you can put a section for a photo, but today we're just going to cover it with the decorative paper since I have enough of my 6x6 to do that. So let's get started. So in your scraps of your black cardstock or whatever cardstock you're using for the base, you should have one sheet that looks a little like this. And it is 11, so I think it's a full sheet by 2 3/4. And so we're not even going to cut this down. We're just going to leave it at 2 3/4, but we are going to cut it in half. So we're going to cut it at 5 1/2. So if it's 11, 5 1/2 is going to be half. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there we go. And so now we have these two pieces. Okay, we are going to take each of these black pieces of cardstock and score 5/8 of an inch from the end. Turn it over, 5/8 of an inch from the end, and then do the same with this one. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our two folders from our book. And remember, these are the ones that have the blank mats inside and then are decorated on the front and back. And keep in mind that you want to adhere these little slide pockets to the correct side. And one of them is a little counterintuitive because you got this guy. So this is how we normally would make a booklet, and this would be the cover. But this one slides in this way, and so we are going to use this side to put our slide pocket on, and it feels like the back when you grab it, but just because of the orientation that it goes into your book, make sure you have one on the back side. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue these guys down. I had initially scored these at 3/4 of an inch from each side, but then realized I need just a little more wiggle room. So scored them a little so that this section would be a little longer. So, and you can definitely use your ruler to do this part, but I'm just going to eyeball it. And some glue here. my glue's doing the thing again. There we go. Uh-oh. Now it's excited. Okay. I'm just going to kind of make sure I understand where my score mark is and lay it down. You're going to have about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch up here and then down here. And just eyeball it side to side. So there's one. Then my other one. Check your orientation. And eyeball this one. All right, all right. So, now that that part is done, we are going to go ahead and mat these, and remember this was 2 3/4, so I made this sheet 2 1/2, and it looks like it's about 4 inches across. So I'm going to glue both of those down. And this was a place where I did put, in my original version, I put a little white piece of cardstock here as an additional photo mat. Oh, I'm slipping. Here, but I think the designer cardstock gives it a little more finished look on this part, so I went with that. Ooh. Okay, so now we are going to need to make the mats that slide through these pockets. So we're going to need 2 pieces of the black cardstock that are 4 by 5 and 2 pieces that are 4 by 4. So for each of these, we have 1 4 by 5 and 1 4 by 4. So I'm going to put this guy aside. So I went ahead and did a couple things to the mats. One side, I want to have a blank piece of cardstock. So this is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then the same for this one for the back. So this is also 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. Down here. And then we're going to do about the same thing on the smaller mat. The smaller mat is 4 by 4. So I made a white mat for it that is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then part of the designer cardstock that's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So we'll do the same to this one. So now we have both of these, and they just slide under here. And then I went ahead and already made a set for this one with the cupcakes, and then one with the noisemakers. And those are done. So in our next video, we will be making the tags that go in this pocket and just doing some final embellishments, as well as doing our cover and our spine. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget, safety first.